Hey Loc Friends, it's your girl Raquel, aka Pinky, coming to you today to discuss how I make my lock jewelry and how you can make your own lock jewelry. So, in the little over 2 years that I've been locked, I always get questions about where did I get my lock jewelry. Now, I would tell anybody, I got these at Michael's. They were just gold plated beads and I use them to make bracelets. So I have a lot of little charms and stuff that I would get from Michael's, or you can get to any craft store, but I would go to Michael's and get it and I would make bracelets for my friends and family for Christmas, birthdays, whatever. So with my leftovers, I had these beads, and before my locks started condensing, I applied these and they just been with me. And because they were gold plated, I rest assured that they would be okay. And they have survived all the washing, everything. And I was really careful when I did do the bleaching, not to get the bleach on it so it wouldn't like tarnish it or strip the gold that was on there. So that's that. So I'm going to show you the few little things that I do and that I have to make my lock jewelry, and it's very simple. Anybody can do it. You can go to your local craft store and get whatever satisfies you, whatever calls to you, and put it together and then make a little bling bling for your little lockies. So here are a few that I made from scratch, and I just added pieces to it. These are the ones I will kind of go over how to make these. I had some bigger ones, and then these are some little smaller ones. And then, so these are also pieces I've made bracelets with that I do enjoy putting on to the locks that are still skinny enough for those to slip onto. I will show you how to add that. And so this here, this was the brand I used for my beads that I put on, my gold plated beads. But I can't find those beads anymore in the store. So if you can find this brand, this was my brand, and this is how I keep track of it, because I cut it out of the box here in the corner and I just added it to my pieces, so I know that these are my gold plated pieces and where I can find it. And lastly, I did order some shell beads from Amazon, and here is how that turned out. So I added that to these actual, here they are. They are lock jewelry I got a while ago, kind of when I first started my locks. I ordered these from Loc Sanity. So these were already in place. So I just add those with these little bead shells, and then they turn out looking like this. So you can just slip it onto your lock. Oh, sorry. You can just slip it onto your lock and it's hanging and it's beautiful. So I'll show you how that looks on. Okay, so this wire I got from Michael's. I don't have the actual name or casing for it, but this is kind of how it came. It was in the jewelry aisle where I got all the bracelet accessories and everything. So I got this, and I used my little clips here, and I have an old chopstick that I use, and I'll show you why this is very important. So I just cut off a piece with my little wire cutters, and I kind of cut that at an angle so it'll be easy, not to be so sharp. And there we go. So what I did with this is I held it with my thumb and I just twirl it around. Twirl it around a few times and get it close together so it'll look cute when it gets on. So can you see how that's turning out? So there. And so then when it's together like this, I will get a bead that I like. Let me find a color I like real quick. Well, for, let's say, shits and giggles, I have these right here. So let's just try to add these beads on to see how that looks. Sometimes I play around with beads, see if I like it together or not, if I want to keep it. So this one, I don't like that hole. Anyway, so here, let's slip that on to there. My goodness, there it goes. So slip that on, and then I'll take a little silver piece just to give it some contrast and angle it up. So keeping that, I just flip the chopstick around so this is staying anchored here, and then I can use that to keep turning the wire around the chopstick and get it how I want it. So then that can be two pieces, so I can slide the whole lock in here. I hope that's, I can slide the whole lock through here, and or I can do it a different way where I have it hanging. So let's finish this one first. So what I would do is I would chop this part off here and cut this part off a little right here, and use my little pliers here to push them together. And same with this side, make sure they're tightly together. And to get this straight, you can actually hold it in the middle and kind of move these around how you'd want it. So that way it would easily slip on to your lock. Okay, so in my tool making box, it comes with 3 different tools. So one is a wire cutter, which is very important. And then there's 2 different kind of pliers. So the 2 different kind, one is a really skinny tip, and then one is more of a flat, so you can deal with those different kind of surfaces. So all of these are important for different ways. So this wire, like I said, I don't really remember what the name of it was, but it was found where I can find all the jewelry pieces in Michael's. So I'll just get my little wire cutters and cut a piece off of here. Well, let's go a little smaller. And there we go. So this is where the chopstick comes in, because the chopstick is very important, because that's what I use to twist it around to get it so this part will be able to hold on to my lock. And it's about a good size where I judge it where it could be around how big my lock is, or probably how big your lock is. So let's go. Okay, so I use this one first, the skinnier tip, because I'm going to twist up, sorry guys, I'm going to twist up the end here so I can roll that up so my hair, or oh my gosh, sorry guys, I was really interrupted by the phone call. But anyway, so I use the pliers to twist it up and then push it so that kind of secures the edge so we don't have a sharp edge. And that's a little base there. Here, there we go. And let's see. I have a little bead here. We'll just use this bead. This isn't a bead that I'm too sewed on, but they're right in front of me. So let's just use what you got. So let's see here. There's another. See, that one doesn't want to slip on. Let's go with this one. And since my locks aren't really big, I generally don't want to use big lock or beads. Sorry, my goodness. So, my goodness. Sorry guys. Anyway, so I'll just use little beads like this, and then I can take my wire here and it goes around super easy where it can turn around. And so I get it closer to the tip and I just twist it. My goodness. Sorry again guys, usually my phone is not that busy. However, my daughter is in 8th grade and she's going into high school, and so now it's all these high school visits that they keep calling about. And because it's been so rainy here in California and flooding, they've been postponing. So now they're saying things are going on as planned because the rain has subsided for now. Anyway, so I'll scrunch it down with that. Get the chopstick back so the loops are aligned with each other. Make sure that's there and that they're tight so it looks nice. And then you can get one of the other ones, more so the flat one, and I'll get it and bend this part down so that way when it looks where it's on your hair, it'll look like this, like that. So let's see if I can angle that a little bit more. See, everything is very bendy. That's why these products are so simple, but they're easy to work with. And with the extra piece here, where's our wire cutters? You just take it and I angle it of how I'm gonna cut it. So let's show you here like this. You wanna angle so you can have a nice fresh and it's still flat, and chip that part off. And that's where I can use this. Kind of tuck it inwards. And that's how I make that simple lock bead. Now I'm going over the one that is already kind of semi put together, just kind of need to be put on a lock ring. Like I said, I ordered these off of Amazon. So you can go to this, whoever, Bee Craft, if you're interested into the shells, because I've ordered different shells, like gold shells, and they came out really big. So these are actually the smallest I was able to find. And I think it's meant, well, it is jewelry making, of course, but I think it was like a necklace charm. Supposedly it was supposed to be, but look at how tiny that is compared to other ones. So it goes perfectly. And it already comes with like a little loop. So this one has a slit there. And let's see here. Some of the little lock rings I got, this was from Loc Sanity, is already thicker. So I just opened this up. Let's show you how. Get my little pliers. You got to see where the little bend is. Okay, so I just get my 2 different pliers and I kind of pry it apart so the little slit will come open like that. Can you see that? How it just came open. And I take the other loop and slide it in there. And since I still have it together, I just get it and close it back up. And then that gives you this, which slides on your hair beautifully. Okay, so what I use to apply my little lock bead on, can you see that? It's really thin and it's really easy. It's actually like a dental thing when you like slide it through your braces to get like the floss and stuff through. So I have a big pack of these, and this is what I use. So let's show you with like this one here. So I would have it where I want it to hang like this, and I will put my little tool down there. So I'm pull my lock through and it will just be dangling just like that. So let's go with a thicker one. So I just put it through and I feed my lock through and slide that up, and voila. So you can slide it up or down, however you want, but I like how it dangles, and that's your little shell. So let's add some more. had beads like this, it would be a little bit different because they are skinnier. So I would take the skinnier locks I have and slip it through the same way I would feed all of the other ones through because they have a hole there. And I just take my handy dandy little tool here, and because it squeezes down to nothing because it's plastic, it slips the hair through it like a breeze. And I'll show you that now. So I would slip it through the actual piece first, and then find a nice skinny lock like this that hasn't really fluffed up to anything. And I'll put the hair through the loophole and hold down and slide it through. And that adds a nice little bling. And as you can see, that's super easy. So like again, through the little hole, you see where's the little, anyway, you see there's a little hole that you're just gonna feed this through. And it's gonna be just like that, go through, and it's like a little lasso there, and you just take whichever lock that you want, preferably a skinny. If you're gonna do something like this, a skinny one. These I wouldn't leave on, but since you still have like skinny ones for a little night out, you can just add that in, feed my hair through it, and I just slide it through because it's skinny, and then there's that. There's a little extra bling bling. Add a little spice to your life, and that's that. So let's give ourselves a little quick style to go with our jewelry. Here's a little lock tour, well, of the little beads I have in. I love them. I love adding things to my locks. I've always liked adding things to my hair. I love the beads, and you know how I would do with braids and stuff like that. I will always like to add gold pieces to my hair, so I like that. These are mostly gold, and it's super easy to do, and you can do it at a good price, on a good little budget. You don't have to break the bank to do these things. You can do it by just collecting your beads. And like, I can't remember how much any of these things cost. Honestly, I've had them for so long, but they're so cute. See, this is how it will look with your little lock. They're so tiny, and it's perfect for Microlocs and Sisterlocks because they, you don't want to put too many things that are so heavy on your locks, and these are not heavy. So it's a good little addition. So I hope that helped, and I hope you guys like it. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Come be with me so I can make more of the things I like to do, so then it can become things you like to do. And until then, I'll see you next time. Bye. Thanks for tuning in, and good luck on your lock jewelry making. See you next time. Bye. Love ya.